Hello everyone. As I said in my previous video, I'm going to share with you guys, did I really get my G2 by luck or did I really put the effort? So first let me tell what really happened between me and the examiner during the drive test. First of all, she was very cool, I must say. In a very cool manner, she explained me all the instructions like whatever she is gonna tell is gonna be by law. Okay, they are not going to be against the law, and also they will tell each and every instructions well in advance, right? So all these stuffs, and she made me so cool and comfortable. And after that, first thing what really happened is when I was about to take the vehicle itself, there were so many vehicles in front. Okay, she told me when it is safe to do so, take your right. I was like thinking if I take the right, definitely I might hit the oncoming traffic. So I was a bit confused. Should I, if I don't take, will she think that I do not know to do this proper maneuver? But she made me so comfortable. She told like when that particular vehicle is gone and then you take because it's really tough to take. Thank God, God saved me. So once that vehicle is moved and but I was also good enough to take the proper short right turn. Okay, so after that, it followed, and I was able to follow each and every stuff that she told me, and I was able to maintain my speed. When she told it is 60, I was trying to reach 60, and when she told to take the right turn, I was very properly stopping at the stop line and was seeing the oncoming traffic, and I was able to control my speed within the lane. All right, so that is one thing she noted down, and she told me to do the lane change, and which also was really fine. She told me only when it is safe to do so, do it. I couldn't do it when there was a left vehicle and I waited, and once the left vehicle is gone, I was doing my lane change in a proper way. All right, and she told me to do the uphill parking. So that was really good because I didn't first time I never I generally, even in my practice session also, I'll never go near the curb. But she told me no, go near the curb. I thought in the first maneuver itself I'm gonna my marks gonna reduce, but I didn't leave. I didn't give up. She told me to pull over. I mean, she told me to go near the curb, and with no second thought, I went near the curb and I did my uphill parking. And after a while, she told me to do the parallel parking, which also I did really well, I would say. And then she told me to take the past few lines, and then lane changes were there, and also she told me to no, I must say we were just going in the left lane. Okay, and there was a right lane also available. She never told me to make the right lane change, but generally we'll have to go to the right. So without even her instruction, I was able to go to the right lane. So I believe she must have surprised because of that. And while finally reaching the center also, my smooth was really fine. And yeah, and there was one more mistake is like while about to reach, he told me to do the forward parking. I took little bit of time. She told me, no, people are waiting, can you go fast? And I tried to release the gas, and my accelerator was on, and she told me, no, you should not be hurry. I thought, okay, it's done, but it's not like that. She told me, you have met the Canadian government regulations. Congratulations. Only then I felt thank you so much. It's like that. So for sure, I have put my effort. It's not just by luck. And she told me couple of mistakes that I made. That I forgot to cut the signals and I forgot to put the signals whenever I was making the turn changes, few things. And also there was a railway crossing for which I should have done my shoulder check. I should have checked twice at least, moved my head left to right, which I never did. So that was one mistake she told me. Otherwise, I was good, it seems. So I am good now. So I can very well say that the effort that I have put in really yielded the result. So I would also say just go for it. So if you really want G2 and if you, at the first attempt, never believe the instructor completely, because definitely we would forget. More of homework is needed. Right from the day one, you start recording your instruction. Uh, Work on your stuffs individually, and the next day when you are getting in the car, just check with her what are all the doubts you're having. Never think that just when we go for 10 in-person classes we can become a pro, or we can become really sufficient enough, or we can be capable to get the G2. I would say personally, no, it's not like that. Do your homework as much as possible, and book your road test 1 month in advance, and do all the mind calculations. To be honest, the appreciation she told me was that I was good enough to control the vehicle. You know what? Passing the G2 doesn't really matter to me, because controlling the vehicle, in the sense I was able to control my brain. You remember in my first video I said I was a totally distracted driver. So meaning must be a totally distracted person as well. But when the appreciation I got made me to feel, yes, I was able to control my brain, so I can control my vehicle, and of course I can control my life. So I would say just the distractions should be omitted. For that you need to do a lot of homework. But if you really have the crave to drive, if you really feel yes, we need to drive and we need to have this G2, then I believe this video might be useful. So try to do a lot of homework. You know where you stand, only then you will know where how you can reach your G2. And then yeah, you can get, I believe I will go for my G very soon, and after completing that I'll put a video. Of course I believe that I will pass. I'll put my effort and I'll try to pass, and I'll let you guys know how did I really work upon that also. Thank you. Take care.